Hi, my name is Nicole Hemrick, and I'm the managing attorney at Hemrick O'Malley, PLLC, located in New York City. Today, I'd like to talk about what you can do if you can't pass the citizenship test. As you might know, typically in order to apply for U.S. citizenship, you must demonstrate a knowledge of the English language, as well as U.S. history and civics. Some applicants will automatically be exempt from the language requirement. Those applicants are individuals who are 50 or older at the time of filing for naturalization and have been green card holders for at least 20 years, or who are 55 and older and have lived as a green card holder in the US for at least 15 years. Now, what if you can't meet the age and requirements for having lived as a green card holder in the United States for a long enough time? Or what if, even if you qualify for the language exemption, you're unable to learn for the civics and history test? What can you do? Number one, if you are 65 or older and have lived in the United States for at least 20 years as a green card holder, you will automatically qualify for a more simplified version of the civics and history test. When you're looking at the questions for the U.S. citizenship exam, there will be an asterisk under the ones that are considered the more simple questions. And those are the only questions that the immigration officer would be able to pull from in order to test your knowledge of civics and history. Additionally, if you have any sort of disability or medical issue that prevents you from learning the English language, or from being able to learn the U.S. history and civics information, you might be able to go to your doctor and get a form filled out that explains this. This form is an N-648 medical exemption form, and only a licensed physician can fill this out for you. Now, what are the contents of this form? Some of it is your basic information and the doctor's basic information. But the part that is very important is the description about your particular disability or medical issue and what tests were run in order to come to the conclusion that you are incapable of learning for the English and/or civics and history portion of the exam. Specifically, the doctor will have to provide a clinical diagnosis of your disability or impairment, including the most recent DSM or ICD code. Now, you and I may not know that. I'm not a doctor, don't know if you are, but the physician will know. Additionally, the doctor has to specify how the disability or impairment affects your ability to learn the English language or history and civics. Secondly, the doctor has to specify how the impairment or disability affects your ability to demonstrate knowledge of the English language and U.S. history and civics. The doctor has to detail the clinical methods or laboratory diagnostic techniques that were utilized to diagnose you. Finally, the doctor has to make sure to mark off Part 3, Question 7, to indicate that there was a disability or impairment that prevented you from meeting the English and/or civics and U.S. history requirements. If you have a question about this or any other immigration issue, feel free to contact us at 833-848-7838. We'd be happy to discuss your case with you.